What's going on? Shane Serrano here, coming to you from Radio Boardshop in Aspen, Colorado. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the brand new 2021 Jones Storm Wolf Limited. Let's see what it's all about. So for the past couple of years, Jones has done this thing where they unveil a brand new snowboard. They come out with a super limited run of it, so it's exclusive, it's hard to get. And this year, it is the Storm Wolf. And what they typically do is do a late release here in January, and then it will be available in the regular production line coming next fall. So for the 21-22 season. And right here, I am super excited to show you the Storm Wolf. It's the brother between the Storm Chaser and the Lone Wolf. So that really long swallowtail Lone Wolf combined with the waist width of that shorter, fat, wide Storm Chaser. And as I'm sure you know, just as all of the Jones Surf Series boards, this board was helped shaped by Chris Christensen. And he put his surf rocker tech into this. So you'll see on the nose of this board, you'll have that 3D base contouring, which will really push away the snow and give you maximum flotation. Along with that, you're gonna get the Christensen Surf Camber Rocker Profile, which pretty much means before the front foot, all the way to past the back foot, you're gonna have regular camber. There's gonna be slight rocker in the tail, and then a longer rocker section in the nose to help you float in powder. The Storm Wolf is only gonna come in two sizes for now in this limited run, which is the 158 and the 162. On the 158, you're gonna get a waist width that is 263 millimeters, and on the 162, you're gonna get a waist width that is 265 millimeters. So that's really awesome because it's gonna be much wider, so you can carve way harder, get higher up on your edge before your toe hits the snow. One of the things that the Lone Wolf lacked was that it had a very narrow waist width. So if you had a bigger foot, you might find that you were dragging your toes or dragging your heels. And so this is the solution to that. Killer board here. I'm excited about this one because I think this is a much better size of a board than the Lone Wolf, which was kind of narrow. You can just fit more people on this wider board. With the directionality of this board, you're also going to get 10 millimeters of taper. So you have a nose that is 10 millimeters wider that tapers down to a narrower tail. And that's going to really help to give you fluidity when you're transferring between toe and heel edge. And then also give you a little bit better float and pow because that narrower tail can sink in the powder while that wider nose floats a little better. One of the most obvious things on this board is the swallowtail. And the way a swallowtail works is that it allows the tail to sink a lot more and really push that nose and give it better float. You normally see these swallowtails on POW-oriented boards, and so this is definitely gonna be more geared towards powder riding, but it's gonna rip at high speeds on groomers and carve really hard. Because this board is a little bit stiffer, it's gonna be on the more aggressive side, so it wants to charge, it wants to go fast, and that means it's gonna have a lot of power and energy in it to give you fast, hard charging carves. On the base of this board, you're gonna get a nice, fast, black, sintered base, so it's gonna want to absorb and hold onto wax good. You also get a fully factory tuned board right out of the wrapper, so you have sharp edges. This base is already waxed with Wend wax, which is what Jones uses on all their boards when they come out of the factory. And so you're basically ready to ride as soon as you open this up out of the wrapper. One thing that I really like on this board is that on the swallowtail, you have reinforced metal tips. If you don't have that, these can be fragile ends, but Jones gave you a little bit of a beefier tail, so you're not gonna chip the tail or damage it as easily as you might see in some other swallowtail boards. Some other Jones tech that you get in this board is gonna be Traction Tech 1.0, which is slight serrations in the edge that just gives you a little more of a bite, a little bit more of a contact point in the middle of the board, so you can grip a little harder. You also get a V-core construction in this board, which means that it's gonna be slightly softer flexing between the feet, which makes for easy turning. And that is also paired up with a directional flex. So you're gonna have a slightly stiffer tail than the nose, allowing that nose to float in powder really easily, but then giving you that power out of the tail. You're also gonna get carbon plus Enigra reinforcement. You can see that right on the top sheet, these kind of X'd material right under the graphic. And that's just gonna make this board slightly stiffer torsionally. So from side to side like that. And then it's also gonna absorb that energy when you're going through chatter and the hard bumpy stuff, giving you a smoother ride. On the Storm Wolf, you will also get a forever flex, which means Joan has run this through a machine that flexes the board, breaks it in, so when you ride it the first day, it's gonna feel like the same flex on the day that you ride number 100. On this board, you get a 2-year warranty, but if you follow the instructions on this sticker right here to register your board online with its serial number, you'll get an extra year of warranty, making that a 3-year warranty. And there you have it. That is the 2021 Jones Storm Wolf Limited. This is going to be a very exclusive, limited run of boards. So if you want this board, you better act fast. Go and hit the link in the description so you can buy it from us and help support local snowboarding. Otherwise, you'll be able to get it in the fall of the upcoming season, where it'll be in the main production line and made a higher availability of. But as always, thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below and I will answer them as best as I can. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do that. We're gonna be releasing a bunch of reviews on super limited boards that are coming up this season, along with super fun days we have on the mountain and all the fun stuff we like to do here in Aspen. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.